to another live stream. I hope you're all having a good day or night. We're a little late on this live stream, and that is because we had a big script, and today's live stream is also going to be part of the next video. So, by all means, hopefully that is something that you like. So let's jump into it. Why you lost motivation. So many people are losing motivation. I know I'm someone who has lost his motivation as well, and we try to reignite ourselves and try to, gain that spark back in us. But the truth is, sometimes you're losing motivation, and specifically depending on what or what it is that you're trying to motivate yourself for. If it's a career path and you just aren't motivated for it, then you need to ask yourself, is this something you like? Is this something that you're passionate about? Because sometimes we eventually get to a point where we realize that the thing that we're trying to achieve isn't going to make us any happier. And eventually when we awaken and realize that anything external isn't going to give us true happiness, everything's from within. When we realize that, we get unmotivated, and that's when we start to lose our passion. So realize, and we're going into a very basic topic now of why people lose motivation. And I don't know if we're going to get into the spiritual side, the highly ancient wisdom side. So welcome everyone, drop some comments. All right. There it is, there's the pinned comment, let's talk about it. So, here's the big thing that we want to get into. Why we lose motivation. You're relying on emotion and not a system. This is very big as well. This is a very big thing, I think, because a lot of people don't realize that motivations are sometimes feelings, and sometimes we get motivated because, I'm guessing it's really dark, I don't know what's up with that, but and that is because feelings change. Kami, welcome to the stream. Discipline and routine is what keep us going. Having motivation and self-discipline is what's going to get you things accomplished. What's going to get your goals finished. What's going to keep you going. And what's going to help you stay consistent. Right? And if you want to stay disciplined, because having self-discipline is great, but you need a solid foundation, a solid system, a plan, a routine. Tech Vault, welcome to the stream. We're talking about motivation. How's everybody doing? The next thing is goals being too big or vague. I think a lot of people start to lose motivation when their goals are way too unclear. If you're not clear on what you want, then the feeling of trying to accomplish something you aren't aware about, that starts to kick in, and then we start to lose some motivation. So welcome everyone to the stream. Hope you're all doing good. A lot of people lose motivation because they don't have, they might not be seeing visible progress. Even if you don't have like small wins, like if you don't track your small wins, right, then we kind of just feel like nothing's working for us. Is everybody having a good day? How's everybody doing? Everybody having a great day today? Another one is losing, what do I want to say? Like being tired and being absolutely like fatigued and whatnot. So if you are fatigued or, being mentally exhausted and whatnot, that is when we lose a lot of motivation. And the last simple reason is because we forget our why. And our why we do something, right? Why we do it. Our purpose, our fuel comes from the why we do something. Because if you are someone who doesn't even know why you're going for a goal, you're doing this thing, you're working this job, if you don't have a why or reason for doing it, you will eventually get burned out. You'll eventually just lose motivation. So knowing your why is really important. Thank you guys so much for the likes. Really appreciate that. Let me know if anyone in the comment section, anyone watching the stream, has lost any motivation or has ever lost motivation. Because we're about to take it up a notch that a lot of people don't like. And the notch is, we've pretty much realized that whatever it is that we're working towards is external and it doesn't actually matter. Whether it's a job, whether it's a degree your parents told you to go after, whether it's a career that doesn't actually serve anything and just feeds an ego. Most people get burned out and lose motivation because what they're trying to go for is what every freaking person is telling you on the internet. They all tell you to be somebody, and you're a nobody if you're a brokey, right? I mean, isn't this the most common freaking thing you guys have seen on the internet? I'm dead serious right now. I don't know who you're watching, but they all say that, and I'm not saying it to you. I'm just saying what they say to me and what they say to everybody. If you're a brokey, if you ain't got no money, you're a nobody. That is not true at all. I mean, let's get serious right now. At the end of the day, what are they really doing here, right? Are they just pushing you to fall into the BS matrix system so that they can constantly make more money from you or push programs onto you to get rich? And they get richer, right? I mean, think about it. There's so many coaches these days. There's so many people on the internet putting advertisements out there. I don't know if you see them on YouTube and Instagram, constantly telling you to do this and do that and you'll get rich. Oh, you can make $100,000 doing this. Copywriting is the next thing. Making money on Amazon, and I don't know what the hell it is these days. Crypto, NFTs, ETFs. What is the next thing, right? What is the next thing to get rich, right? Making money without putting ads on Facebook, isn't that the new thing? People are constantly putting things out there, right, to get rich. It's literally a freaking rat race. And this is why people lose motivation. Because they're listening to what other people are telling them. Or they're trying to serve their ego. When you try to serve your ego, or you try to listen to what other people are telling you what to do, that you're a nobody until you make money, you're gonna lose motivation. Eventually you wake up and realize that getting something external isn't satisfying your soul, and that is why the fire is gone. You need to reignite the flame from within. You need to do something that is purposeful. But to be honest, I mean, it's just so fake these days. I mean, the world right now is really, it don't look that good right now. I'm not trying to be negative or anything, but I mean, most degrees aren't going to get you a job right away. Or most importantly, you're probably going to lose that damn job to AI just like a lot of other people. Most businesses are not really that successful. There's so many businesses and franchises closing if you've done some research. You have to realize that it's very much rigged. It's a very rigged game. And trying to get there the most legitimate and the most honest way possible. The most, the path that feels true to yourself, it almost feels impossible to do that. It's very, very difficult. And it definitely takes time. Every person that you think is growing legitimately, the amount of It's really not true. I'm not trying to be negative. There are people who do it legitimately, but there's definitely a lot of people that also play the game. Everybody has to play the game to make it. And I don't know. I always say, you can't hate the player, you gotta hate it's the game. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. If you ever feel like you're not motivated, just look at the state of the world right now. Just look what most people are doing right now. They're constantly scrolling on their phones all day. So, and that's just the reality of it. Find something within, reignite your spark, find out what makes you happy. And in order to truly figure out everything, you just have to go from within by being in stillness, by being alone, by being in peace, relaxed. When that happens, God, universe, whatever you believe in, all the answers will come to you when you're calm. That's how it is. It's all about chasing these days. That's what it is. Chase, chase, chase. Keep going. Keep working hard. You gotta work hard. I ain't gonna say nothing, but the truth is, this is the society that we're in. It's all about, right, chasing and keep growing. And if you're not growing, you're dying. If your numbers aren't here, 10,000 viewers on Twitch or whatever it is, you're not big, you're dead stream. Right? You should see, like, if a video game doesn't have a certain amount of viewers, or if you don't have a certain amount of viewers, you're considered this because of what other people are saying. The amount of just negativity out there is tough, really. It sucks. So much negativity, so much trolls. I mean, every day on the internet, there's definitely a bunch of trolls out there I see. But if you want to be the best version of yourself, you're going to have to do the opposite of what I just said a minute ago. And those are my words. I'm not telling anyone to chase. I'm not telling anyone to go after, the clout chasing and all this other nonsense. What I recommend is just relaxing for a second, or even a few minutes a day, being in silence, being in peace. Find out what you really want. You're not going to get it from constantly stimulating yourself. I think so many people are unhappy because of the amount of overstimulation in their life. If you just relax for a few minutes a day and deep breathe and relax, everything will come to you. Everything you want to know will come to you eventually. But every day, people are constantly scrolling, watching, consuming, doing, trying to do things in this life, trying to do things that make someone else happy, or scroll or play video games all day. Nothing's going to happen. Nothing's going to grow. Nothing's going to manifest. Nothing's going to create. Nothing's going to change. So, big thing you could do is stop consuming. Stop comparing. Right? Because remember, the same people who are constantly scrolling on the internet are the same people who eventually look at what other people are doing in their life and be like, how come I'm not like that? And it's because you're constantly scrolling. You're not taking action. I'm going to pretty much finalize it there because there's a lot of things popping in my head and I don't want to get into it too much, you know what I mean? I don't want to blow a fuse. Anyway, I want to thank everyone for, watching the stream. Pop it into today's stream, if anyone has any other comments and whatnot. Jesus is Lord, wonderful name. That's a beautiful name. I believe in God. I believe in Jesus, a wonderful name. But I want to thank everyone for being here. I'm truly grateful and thankful. And if anyone has any last second comments or anything else to really add on, I'm willing to talk to people and give you a one-on-one conversation. I mean, why not, right? But by all means, amen. Amen to that. It's beautiful, yeah. It's a good name, But if anyone has any more comments or anything else, I'm willing to talk, willing to give a little one-on-one for another minute or two, Change your mindset. That's good. Yeah, that's very good. Yeah. I feel like the last few years, I think like the last year specifically, I think a lot of people have been mentioning Jesus' name and God in general. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know what happened like a few years ago, but specifically like last year and this year, a lot of people have been getting closer to God, and that's a good thing. You know what I mean? It's a very interesting comment. Thank you. I appreciate it. God bless you, and God bless everybody that watched this, and in the world and whatnot. Pray for peace for everyone, and think about it, right? Think about it. Back in the day, people wanted to help each other. Today, I think people are envying each other. I think people want to be better. I think people are comparing. I think people are doing a lot of the opposite. And in order for us to really connect with God on a even higher spiritual level, and to be at in more happiness, we need to really help. We need to help other people. We need to change the way we think of other people, and now look at them as a net worth, and help others, give others, right? Cut the jealousy, cut the envious, cut the toxicness, and in general, a lot of people really need to start helping. Like, I'm dead serious. Like, people these days, they do not want to help other people. They don't want to go the extra mile anymore. I've noticed this a lot. In our upcoming generation, Gen X, because I'm Gen Z, which is like 90s to early 2000s, the one after us, like current one, they are 100% ungrateful. I feel like most of them are just ungrateful. You take Fortnite away, take a video game away from them, they're done. Like they'll all go crazy. Seriously, people are becoming less grateful. And if you take, and I thought about it right now, if you take a car from them, right? Even if it's like, because there's people that want Lamborghinis these days, right? Everybody wants a Lamborghini. Take their basic car, a basic car away from them. Take simple things away from them. Then they'll be grateful. Then they'll realize what they have. They lose appreciation for what they have. Big problem in today's society. They're easily losing appreciation for what they have. And they get it back. A month later, they lose appreciation for it again. I'm dead serious. I think if you take everything from someone, especially this generation, and they get it back, give them a few weeks, they lose appreciation again. I don't think, I feel like a lot of people are really losing appreciation, and they're just becoming I just think they're less grateful and less appreciative for it, you know? And I don't know if I think it has to do with mentality, and I think it has to do with like the society, and I just think it has to do with like a lot of things. I think it has to do with a lot of things. I think it really is societal programming, if I said that right. So if you really want to be, you know, more happier in life, you just have to be grateful for what you have. And if you have to lose things in order to be grateful for what you have, it's gonna suck, honestly. God isn't torturing you, He's teaching you. Remember, God's not torturing anyone, He's teaching. The universe isn't destroying anyone, it's not taking something away, it's teaching. Every difficult thing we go through is a blessing in disguise. Alright, that's gonna conclude for me. I'm gonna go. God bless everyone. I'll see everybody probably tomorrow, Sunday.